Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a room tour, a bedroom tour. So stick around. Okay, so here you have it, the long-awaited plant bedroom tour. And I guess Buddy will be your host. But I do face west, and I recently have moved a lot of plants in here. So let me show you what I've got. Go up to the window, and this is where a majority of my cactuses are. So let me show you. I do not know the names of every single plant that I've got, so please bear with me, and here we go. Right here is, and it's bad light, but that is my Fairytale Castle Cactus, followed by my Angel Wing Cactus. That's got quite a bit of growth on it, as well as some new stuff coming in as well right there. Next to it is a peanut cactus. It's loving this window. Sorry for the lighting. Next to that is a string of dolphins that I'm really trying. It looks like it's growing a little bit. Next to that is, I don't remember what kind of cactus this is. Let's see if it's, I think I wrote it down. What? Oh, it's called the Curiosity Plant Cactus. And then here is my Joseph's coat. That's put on an awful lot of growth as well this year. I got this one from the ladies over at the Plant Hall on Etsy, Steph and Harley. And then this is my red Torch Cactus. Oops. That I got in my first ever plant swap with My Clean Leaves. Man, that lighting, I'm so sorry. This string of pearls I got for $1.99, and I basically just put it in the window and just let it sit and kind of ignore it. And it's got some new growth on it, so I think it's doing okay. The next one, this purple shamrock, or this oxalis, let me tell you, I almost threw this away, but 2 weeks ago, after I put a teeny tiny bit of water on the pot, and it was dormant for about 2 or 3 months, and 2 weeks ago, all these leaves came up, and if you look, come on. There's another little one. It's not going to focus. So, yay, it's starting to come back, and I love it because it does close up at night. It closes up at night, and it opens up in the morning. And I did notice that some of the leaves have different patterns on them. Yeah. So I love it. So then you go up here, and it's a golden pothos that I have hanging up. Buddy is panting in the background. And then this is my headboard. That's my headboard. And the picture up there is one that I took, that I thought when I redid my room, why not put some of my fun artwork up? So this first one is another little bit of golden pothos. I think I got a couple more in here, one more in here, that I started off of this plant, just with a leaf that fell off. This next one is a Philodendron Green. I think that's how you pronounce it. I got this on a plant swap with Steph Hall before I started my YouTube channel. And for the longest time, this part right here was not doing anything at all. And this happened about 3 days ago, where it started putting out new leaves. And if you look carefully, there's another one coming out. So I'm so excited. It's growing. And then next to that is my little zebra. And in the zebra, there is a little snake plant, a Sansevieria in there. And I believe, yeah, you can't see too well, but there's it's growing pretty, it's gotten a lot bigger since I put it in there. And I've had that for a couple months. And then next to that is Marble Queen Pothos. Sorry for the shakiness, but I love the variegation on that. So let me show you, then I'll get the other side of it. Hi, buddy. It's got to be the center of attention, you know. So then there's the Marble Queen on this side. And then over here is another snake plant. And I got this one recently in a swap with Planting the World Red. Oops. And I love it. It's a cute little baby. And then I got this snake plant. I love snake plants. Got this snake plant from my friend that I've known since high school, and her name on Instagram, because she's a plant girl too, is the Naughty Planter. I'll put her name underneath here. But yeah, it's got a lot of new growth here. And then there's another pothos that I started off that same mother plant. So that, oops, and I missed one. Let's go back over here. This right here was a wish plant that I've had for a while, and I finally got my hands on it. Yep, it's the String of Hearts. Let's see if I can get it. This is all new growth within the last like 2 weeks. But the cool thing is, look at that, it's blooming. And all that new growth. That is 2 little plants. There's some more right there. So much new growth on it, and I've only had it, like I said, a couple weeks. There's 2 little terrarium-sized planters size plants in this 4-inch pot. A string of hearts. There, let's see if we can get this. There we go. Love it. Okay, so then you pan over. Focus, there we go. So then you pan over to this area. And these shelves I found at Goodwill, and they were like $2 each. And I spray painted them glossy white, and I thought it would go great in my room. So we start up on this shelf, and this right here is a Ficus Alley that I got this cutting from Steph Hall as part of our plant swap. And there's a lot of little growth on it. I love this little curly leaf. Then next to that is a Pothos. These were cuttings that some nice lady on Instagram sent me. And there was 3 leaves in it. And it's actually going pretty well. A Pothos, if I said Pothos, I mean Cebu Blue. And that is in a mug that I found, thrifted at Goodwill, that I drilled holes in. And next to that, if somebody can tell me what kind this is, all I know is it's an Arrowhead, but it's a terrarium size Arrowhead, so it's a baby one. But it looks like it's got more like chocolate type of leaves on it. I'm trying to... All it said was beautiful foliage. But it has the darker leaves. It's really pretty. And it's got like redder stems. So, and next to that is my face planter. And these cuttings of Addisoni, I got from my friend Nicole at My Clean Leaves, and it was a wish plant. So thank you very much, Nicole. It's the new hair for my planter. So that's that shelf, and then underneath that shelf is a Philodendron Brazil. I just love the colorations on this. Especially that leaf right there. I love things like camouflage type of foliage. It's pretty. And then up here on this shelf that I found also at Goodwill, this right here in this Gimme the Dirt planter, I love this. I got this at Walmart. And this is my Philodendron Imperial. And the cool thing is, if you look underneath here, there's little babies popping up. Yay. I love that one. I love philodendrons. I'm a philodendron girl. And unfortunately my house is small, so I can't have the super big ones that I like, so any plants I can get that are a little smaller, I can get more of them then, right? And then this is a Hoya Carnosa Princess Rubra. I think that's what it's called. But this is a cutting that I made from my little mother plant that I had. And it's actually coming along pretty good. Lots of new growth on it. Even right there. Yep. I recently got into Hoyas and I'm loving it. And then here is a Peperomia Ruby Cascade that I just got in a plant swap that's rooting in water. So I'll back up and I'll show you that wall. That's what we got so far. And over here, I got this shelf last week at IKEA, and I totally love it. Totally love it. I'll probably end up getting one more for another room in my house so I could put more plants. So let's start at the very top. And up here I have, oh shoot. Pam, what are you doing? A peace lily. Yay! Here's a peace lily. Just hanging out up there. It seems to be doing well. Right next to it is a Dracaena. It's the Dracaena lemon lime. This plant is the plant that started my plant collection other than Pothos and spider plants. My mom bought me this in January and my collection has blown up since then. So, yep. And then this is a ZZ plant that I found at Lowe's on clearance for $3, and it has given me so much new growth. I love it. So that's the top shelf. The next shelf down is pretty much is my Peperomia and some propagation. I'll see if I can shut this light off. Yeah. This is a Peperomia Metallica. I love the coloration. I love the stripes in the leaves. Let's see if I can get you. And behind that is a Peperomia Pink Lady. This plant, I got 2 little terrarium plants and I put it in a 4-inch planter. And yeah, I got myself a nice little Peperomia Pink Lady. Next to that is a Peperomia. I think it's the Emerald Ripple, but I also put some red emerald, I think is what it is, or a burgundy in with it because the burgundy wasn't doing very well. The green was my mom's plant and she sent it home with me, and then I decided to put the burgundy in with it. So yeah, it seems to be doing very well. Then back here is the last 2 leaves of my Ficus elastica. I'm trying to propagate in water. Hopefully I can save it. It was a clearance one and it wasn't doing very well when I first brought it home either. So we'll see if I can make one last ditch effort. Over here is my Ficus Audrey that I just received in a swap that is in water rooting, as well as a baby spider plant that was off of my old plant that didn't quite make it. This next section is my Peperomia Watermelon, my watermelon Peperomia. Love that plant. Nice and full. Then behind that is my Peperomia Green, or the Orbifolia baby rubber plant. Next to that is the variegated version of it. And right here is the Peperomia Rana Verde, I think is what it's called. But when I got this, it was in bloom something fierce. So that's the second shelf. Down here is one of my new babies. It's my Trio Star. So far so good. I've only had it maybe a week or two tops, maybe a week. So far so good. Keeping an eye on the humidity part of it. And right here is a cutting that I received in a swap with Planting the World Red, Ashley. And I just put it in soil, and look at this. It's already gotten a new leaf that's popping up. So yeah. I think that's my Maranta. I think it's a Maranta Green. And then next to that is my Pelia peperomoides. It's loving it in here. It's gotten really tall. Right next to it is some babies that I just pulled off of it not long ago. This seemed to be liking it. There's two of them in there. And then right here is a propagation of a Rickrack Cactus that I just got, that I'm trying to see if it'll propagate for a soon-to-be plant swap, hopefully. And then right here is my Philodendron Deja Vu. And look at all of the new growth that's in there. And I totally, completely love the ruffly leaves. Yep, I've said it before, but I'm a total philodendron girl. So that's the second shelf. Then down here, on the third shelf, this is my Starfish Sansevieria. And when I got this, it had 3 pups on it. And one of the pups went to Steph Hall on a trade, so she's taking care of that baby. And I just noticed, look at that. Hopefully you can see it. There's a new one coming up. So I'm excited. This one actually bloomed for me too. It was in bloom for like a month and a half. So it was really pretty. This right here is one of the pups of this plant up here, the Starfish. And I called it the Claw because of the way it's leaning. Gives it character. But look what's in there. This one also is growing a pup, so I'm so excited. Yeah. And then here is a bird's nest Sansevieria. Let's see if I can get it. I love the coloration, the pattern on that. And this is one of my newest, actually this is the newest Sansevieria that I got. And it's my Samurai. And it's growing inside too. I've wanted one of those for a while, and I finally found one. And then over here is a Scindaptus pictus. Seems to be doing okay. I just recently moved it in here, and I think it's finally starting to like this light here. But the patterns and the fact that it's got silver edging is I totally love it. Totally love it. So that's the second shelf. Second to the last shelf. And the last shelf down here is basically just a propagation shelf. I've got some baby rubber trees plants there that are rooting, if you can see that. I've got some Peperomia Metallica right there. And some Cebu Blue. And some Peperomia Cupid. This is the aluminum plant. That right there is a Jade Plant. And here is my little green, neon green Pothos. I don't know. I think this one is the Pothos neon green. But it's pretty. It's been having issues, but I think it's finally coming around. So that is my IKEA shelf. And what's on that? And you go over here. This is a bunch of things that I have propagating. So it'll be kind of fun to see how they do once they get roots. And then the second to the last plant I have in here is a cylindrical snake plant. I got this from IKEA. It doesn't seem to be doing very well, but then again, there's babies in it, so I don't know. Guess you just ignore it and they do very well. I've lost quite a few of these big ones from rot, and I barely even watered it, so I think it was due to the store taking care of them. And then finally, the last but not least, this is my green Peperomia Cupid, hanging in an awesome plant hanger that I got from Etsy. The Etsy store is Mia's Creative. Oh, I'm gonna botch the name, but I'll put the name in the bottom of the screen. You guys need to check it out. She makes some really cute stuff. And yeah. So that, we'll swing by and do one more view. So you can see what I have and how the bedroom looks. I feel like it really made into a relaxing space. The paint used to be red and gray in here, and now it's a blush color, white, a blush color pink on the walls, and then white and gray. So yeah. So that's it. Thank you for stopping by my channel. And of course, Buddy showed up too. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Hopefully it wasn't too long for you. But that is what the plants in my bedroom consist of. So I hope you have a great day and take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.